Alright, let's settle this. The old Q-Star Tour versus the new 2026 Q-Star Tour. This ball has a cult following and has become one of the most recommended value tour balls in golf. But with the new version, Srixon have softened the compression, changed the urethane cover and updated the spin skin coating. But did they need to change anything? And is this actually a better golf ball than the previous version? Let's cut them both open and find out. I'm on a mission to find the perfect golf ball. Not for pros, not for the robots, but for the average golfer like you and me. And today we're putting the old versus new Q-Star Tours head to head. We'll be cutting them open to see exactly what separates them on the inside. So let's start with the old Q-Star Tour. Now this ball built a bit of a cult following because it gave golfers something a lot of people wanted. A softer feeling urethane golf ball without needing a tour level swing speed or a tour level budget. And that's what made this ball different. It wasn't trying to compete with the Pro V1X, it was trying to give average golfers softer feel, decent greenside spin and a more playable compression. So this is a three-piece golf ball with a urethane cover, compression around the mid to late 70s and Srixon's 338 speed dimple pattern. So compared to a lot of premium balls, this feels noticeably softer. But because it's still urethane, you get proper short game spin, more stopping power and much better greenside control than a basic distance ball. So let's get Jeff and see what's inside this golf ball. So it's got a three-piece construction. Now, although it might only look like a two-piece ball, it's got a very thin urethane cover, and that's called its spin skin coating. Now that's important because this is what gives the Q-Star Tour its identity. Softer feel, but still enough structure for spin and control. And if we take a close-up look, you can see the way that the outer layer peels away from the golf ball mantle. Now this golf ball was one of my favourite golf balls last year and I loved playing it. But if you're not sure what golf ball is best for your game, scan this QR code or click the link in the description below and I'll send you my golf ball buying guide. And I think it's pretty good. Now this is the new 2026 Q-Star Tour. And straight away, this feels very much like a Q-Star Tour. And on the outside, you'll see that the logo has changed versus the older version, very slightly. But Srixon have also changed quite a bit underneath, which we'll see when we cut it open. The compression is now around 74, which is actually slightly softer than before. And I think that's interesting because Srixon clearly want this ball sitting even more comfortably in that average swing speed, softer feel, premium performance category. And another popular Q-Star Tour ball is the Divide version, and I really love this green and white version. Not everyone loves them as much as me, but for alignment and visibility, they're genuinely useful. And I think they definitely stand out when I knock them into the rough or the bushes. Now give me a like below if you've played the Divide golf balls. Now underneath, Srixon say they've updated the Spin Skin Plus coating. So the urethane cover is now much thinner, which should help increase spin and soften feel slightly into the green. And the new Spin Skin Plus coating is all about creating more friction with wedges and irons. So on paper they should still feel soft, but hopefully give you a bit more control. So right, let's get hold of Jeff and cut this open to see how it compares to the old version. Now this is where it gets interesting. So again, it's a three-piece construction ball that looks like a two-piece ball. It's got very clean layering and honestly, both of these balls look extremely well made. But the new version in that blue colour does look slightly more refined. The mantle looks cleaner and the core looks really centred. So overall, this looks like a really premium quality golf ball. And you'll see if I peel back that spin skin coating in the new ball, it actually looks thinner than the previous version. I'll hold them up side by side. Up close, I think it definitely feels like a much thinner spin skin coating. See, that's the sort of thing on this channel that you don't get from normal golf ball reviews. Make sure you subscribe so you don't miss any more of my reviews. So with the new version, Srixon haven't tried to completely reinvent it. They've kept the same identity, so this is still the softer feeling urethane ball for moderate swing speeds. But they've just tried to improve the details. So on paper, they're still very similar. Both three-piece, both urethane, both designed for moderate swing speeds. But in reality, I think the new one feels like an improvement. Slightly softer compression, updated spin skin coating, which is definitely thinner on the outer cover, and from what I can see, it's even more refined on the inside. But this is the real question. If the old Q-Star Tour was already so good, how much better does the new one actually need to be? And will it make a difference to the average golfer's game? Have you played the new Q-Star Tour? And more importantly, would you choose the new or the old one? Drop it in the comments below. I'll reply to every single one, and I'll catch you in the next one.